Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you guys are having a good day or good night, depending on when this is catching you. And I'm gonna jump right back into where we left off on the last Let's Play. I got a little further than this and then I died and I had to come back to this level. I did continue playing the game off camera and I ended up beating the game because there's really not that much more left to the game. I thought the game was going to be way longer than this, and turned out there's only like 2 more worlds. So I want to finish the Let's Play for you guys. So I will just play through with the game. I'm going to die really quick, just to kind of give myself 5 lives. But yeah, it says I only finished 44%. And that's a lie. You know, I just didn't find all the bonus content. So like, you can beat the game without getting to 100%. So I do apologize if you guys are upset that I finished the game off camera. But I am coming back to at least give you guys the gameplay. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day, and you know, it's July 7th today, or what day is it? Yep, July 6th. It is currently 2:30 p.m. I have to go to work at 4:30. I work at Starbucks. And you know, it pays the bills. It's not the worst job in the world. It's probably the best job I've ever had, honestly. And yeah, it is what it is. I hope one day I can do something that I actually like. You know, like, I don't know, I feel like being a YouTuber would be cool. And you know, but right now I'm just making videos that I like, and just you know, just kind of just doing stuff just to do it because I'm enjoying it. And if it turns into something, you know, that'd be cool too. But we'll see, you know. Kind of just have to go along the journey and see where it takes you. And yeah, I've had a whole bunch of like stupid jobs pretty much all my life, ever since I've turned 18. Ever since I graduated, my first job was McAllister's Deli, and I did that job for like 5 years, and then I worked at Smoothie King, Jimmy John's, a place called Terrace Cafe. I worked at Walmart, Moe's Burritos, and then I worked at McAllister's again. And then, yeah, now I work at Starbucks, so, you know, they pay me the most. I get the best benefits at Starbucks. Oops. I get the best benefits that I've had in any other job. They give you free college if you go for 20 hours a week at least. And it's online college, and it's ASU, Arizona State University online. And I did that for 2 years. I went to the college program for 2 years, and then I dropped out because I just didn't like what I was going for in my major. I didn't like how online colleges teach you. It's just like so dry and so boring, and I just told myself if I was going to learn how to do computer science, like how to program, I would just teach myself, because like I just wanted to make games, you know. And I was getting the degree to like kind of secure like myself a better job just in case, but then I was just like, it's not worth it. Like, you know, I was going part-time because I work at the same time as well, you know, so like doing full-time school and part-time work was just too much for me. So gee willikers, it was just too much for me, so I decided to just drop out, or I just stopped going, you know. I finished my class and then I was just like, all right, I'm gonna, I guess, take a break. I might go back again, but I don't think so. You know, because like if I finished computer science, it would take me like 8 years to finish the bachelor degree, because it's like you know, I'm going part-time. And if I were to go full-time, it would still take me like 5 years, even though I've already been going for 2 years. Because I don't know, the way online college is like the classes are faster, but it's like they're faster, but you also have to do just as much as you would normally do in 14 weeks. So like you're doing everything you do in 14 weeks, but in 7 weeks. And it's like you're still only doing that semester, you know? You have to wait till the next semester before you do your other class. So it's like, you know, that's why full-time is 2 classes at once. Because that would be the equivalent of, I think, normal school. I don't know how to explain it really. I don't know. I did the math at one point, and yeah, it would take me a long time to finish the degree. And it's just, yeah, it just wasn't worth it to me. I was just like, nope, I'm not gonna do this for this amount of time to get a job that I'm not even sure if I'd like. Like programming's kind of cool, but it's not that cool, you know? Like I like building games, but I don't like, you know, doing whatever kind of programming a company's gonna ask me to do, you know? Like I'm a person who wants to be like my own creative, like independent person, you know? And if I can't get that kind of job, then it's like, why even put energy towards it? Because I mean, yeah, I'd make more money, but I want to be happier, you know? So I don't know, maybe I'll come back around again and go back to college, but I don't think so. And so yeah, now I'm just kind of just living life, just doing what I enjoy, seeing where it takes me, you know, just following my heart. And yeah, hopefully I figure out how to make more money one day. Because I would like to travel, and I would like to have my own place. But for now, you know, I'm grateful for what I have, and it's not much, and I live like a minimalistic life, but it's kind of the only thing that works for me right now, because yeah, I don't really like working a whole bunch, you know? It always drains me, and I just don't see the reason for it. You know, like why work 40 hours a week doing something you don't like to have a house that you barely will spend time in, you know? And it's like, I don't want kids, you know? I do want a girlfriend, and I used to have a girlfriend, but things just didn't work out. And you know, but I'm okay alone. Like I don't need somebody, you know? But yeah, one day I would like to have somebody to live with and to live life with. But if it doesn't happen, you know, I've also accepted that if it doesn't happen, I'd be okay with that too. And yeah, so, you know, I'm still alive, I'm still having fun, I still enjoy my time. And it's really true what they say when it's like, you know, the most important love is the love that you give yourself, the relationship that you have with yourself, you know? Because if you can't be content and happy alone, then I feel like that would just make you have relationships out of inauthenticity And yeah, you'd get into relationships maybe, and they wouldn't be as solid because your relationship with yourself isn't as solid, and everything like stems from that, you know. Like, you are the core of your own life, and if your core is not good, you know, then other things are going to fall apart. And if you don't know yourself, you know, that could be another issue. You know, it's like you have a relationship, but because you're in a relationship, you might not get time to do what you want to do, you know, and that's really important for a lot of people, you know, to figure out who you are, figure out what you like and what you don't like, you know. At least those things are important to me, and I'm really introspective, and I do like to have a lot of alone time, you know, so. Yo, that was super unfair. And yeah, you know, so at Starbucks, you know, obviously I just serve coffee and just kind of you know, talk to random people. And my coworkers are really cool. All the people that work at Starbucks are usually really cool. Sometimes you get people who are like assholes or bitches, but that's anywhere you go, you know. But yeah, so like, you know, the benefits I get, like I said, the college, you get health insurance, you get medical insurance and dental insurance. The dental insurance is really good. I don't pay much at all for dental, and it covers like a good bit. The health insurance, I got bronze, and it's like I have to pay like $3,000 before my health insurance starts covering things. And I don't go to the doctor. Like, I haven't been to the doctor in like 12 years. And, you know, so I guess I'm lucky and fortunate that I'm healthy. At least I think I am. And I don't really have to use my health insurance. So if anything serious ever happens, at least I'm covered, you know? And yeah, you get free Spotify. They give you what's it called? They give you free therapy, 20 therapy sessions. You get raises every year, like 25-cent raises or 50-cent raises every year. You start off at $15 an hour. The shifts make $20 an hour starting out. I don't know how much managers make, or assistant managers. They make salary though, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, oh god. And yeah, we get tips too, and we split it amongst everybody for all the tips that we make, and it's split up for like by how much you work. You know, so people who work more get more of the tip, like pool. You get to create your own hours, you know, within a reasonable, like, kind of like negotiation, kind of. Like, you use this online app and you get to say like what your availability is, but like the thing is, you know, certain stores need different kind of like workers at different times. You know, so like you might say your availability is only Friday and Saturday from noon to 5 p.m. But that doesn't mean you'll get those hours necessarily, you know? So it's like you kind of have to talk to your manager and be like, hey, this is the schedule that I want. This is what works for me. And usually they'll work with you, you know? But essentially, yeah, you can just use the app and not even talk to the manager and just change your availability, and then they have to work around your schedule. But it's like, don't be surprised when you're not getting as many hours as you would like, because you're not, there's not a slot open for you to work the hours that you want to work or something. And yeah, so like, I don't know, what do you guys think as far as like, making a living and trying to find a way to make a life that's like enjoyable, Like, I feel like that's one of like the big things about growing up in America, or just in any country, where you can kind of, create a life. You can kind of create any life that you want, as long as you figure out how to make it profitable. Or if you have enough money to just do what you want. But like, for a lot of us, it's like we have to figure out kind of like how to make a living doing what we love, or at least how to make a living in a way that's going to be suitable for us. And I feel like, for me, I've tried being a musician, I've tried being a painter, I tried doing YouTube, and I think a lot of it comes down, like, I've had like a lot of like roadblocks where like I don't believe in myself, or I'm not consistent, or it's like I'm just too much like brainstorming, or I'm just in the trying out phase. And it's my hope to eventually be creatively independent, and to make enough money to travel and have my own place. And how am I going to do that? I'm not fully 100% sure. That's why I'm kind of just in this, just following my heart phase, and just doing stuff that I like, and seeing how it grows, and seeing what happens, and it's my theory that if you just follow your heart and do what excites you, eventually it'll lead to something good. Did I not get a checkpoint? Okay, I did. And yeah, if I was actually talking to you guys, I would ask you guys, what's your guys' plan? What's your dream? What do you want to do for a living? How would you like to make money? And how would you like your life to look like, day to day? But since you guys are not here in person, or we're not live, oh my god. I guess I'll just have to fill in the blanks here. So like, with like Let's Plays and like being like a YouTuber, it's like you're basically like an entertainer. You're a content creator, and it's like your job to give people something of value, whether it be entertainment, knowledge, or like information. That's like the whole point of content creation in YouTube, basically. And people do make a living just being themselves, just doing what they love doing, and they know how to market themselves, and kind of build like a brand. And I think that would be cool, but I'm trying it out. Oh. Okay, it's okay. We made it. Yeah, and like part of it, of like YouTube, is like getting comfortable like on camera, getting comfortable like talking, getting comfortable just like putting yourself out there, knowing what to say and what not to say, because it's not like it's just you and your friends like just talking, like, at your house. It's, you're talking to the world publicly. Oh my god. And so it's like, it's kind of a different ball game, but it's still like a social, you know, avenue of things. You're still using your voice, you're still saying things. And yeah, if you do it right, you can definitely, you know, make a living off of it. And I had not had this much trouble with this guy before. Yeah, I think part of it is like just learning how to talk, you know, for like long periods of time, at least with Let's Plays. You know, I think a lot of people aren't really used to it, and they think it's easier than what it actually is. Ah. Because you're just like, oh yeah, it's just talking. I can just talk about anything. And then you like see how like, you know, how weird it is to just talk to yourself. Like all the time. There we go. But it's really not weird, right? Like, it's only weird because you're making it weird in your head. It's really not that big a deal. Okay, yeah, so there's 2 more levels. There's the Chimp Caverns and Kremco Industries, and then the final boss. So some of these levels actually get pretty difficult. Oops. As I get hit by a hamster. But yeah, I was just watching this other YouTuber last night, and this guy was like on crack, I swear. Like, he didn't stop talking. There was no dead air ever. And he was talking so fast, and he was like, he was doing like character voices and just doing a lot, you know? Like, I swear the dude was on crack. But it was funny, and it was entertaining. And I was just like, damn. I was like, I don't think I could talk like that. You know? I don't think I could be that silly on camera while I'm recording myself. It's like, but I've also seen he has like over 600 videos posted, you know, so he's been doing it for a long time, so I'm sure he's like more comfortable with it than what he used to be compared to what he first started, you know. And that's the thing, like, you should never compare yourself with other people. You know, you got to realize you're on your own journey, you know, and you should just focus on doing what you love. Oh my gosh. And the rest will happen. All right, let's see how we can do this here. Wop wop. Yeah, and you never realize like how much like of a strain it puts on your voice, you know, when you talk, until you actually do it. Like, the way your voice sounds, the way it like comes out is all affected by like how much you're talking, how like hydrated you are, like how, you know, your energy levels. Oh wow, I thought I was gonna die. And yeah, I think another thing is just like, we want to be good, we want to be funny, we want to be entertaining, you know, or like we want people to like enjoy what we're creating, you know. And then we like, I think perfectionist is like one of the biggest like bitches, you know, to overcome, because it's like, yo, fuck, you know, nobody's perfect, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like I was harping on this in the last video a lot, so I don't want to harp on it too much, I guess, because I don't want to sound like a broken record, but like, it's just, you know, to try to meet up to your own expectations, to create expectations as to how you think you should be, can hold you back. you know, and it's always uncomfortable, man. Like, it's not, the uncomfortability of what you do isn't gonna go away overnight. You know, it's probably gonna take like a whole bunch of consistency and coming back day after day before you finally feel comfortable doing it. You know, or you might have days where you're comfortable and days where you're uncomfortable, and you know, it's just part of the beast. Okay, that's some BS. Like, let's just put vultures like all the way at the end of the screen so that way they have no time to react. Like, let's do that, because that's fun, right? No, Rare. You made good games, but that is not good game design. Oh, that was so close. Alright, do the vultures come out over here? No, not yet. Yeah, so like, whatever you guys want to do, just practice doing it. And no matter how bad you are, no matter how terrible it is, just share it. Expose it. And just let it be. You know, just let it be what it is, and don't overthink it. And let it be cringe, let it be terrible. Let it be like awkward. Let it be whatever it needs to be. Because if you don't, you'll never get started. And if you never get started, you'll never grow. If you never grow, your life will be crap. And if your life is crap, you'll probably kill yourself. Okay, maybe you won't kill yourself, but you sure probably won't enjoy your life as much as you could. You know? And you'll live with like regret. And that sucks. That's worse than being cringe or awkward or whatever it is, you know? Don't let the ego stop you. Don't let your mind play tricks on you and hold you back. You know? DK Donkey Kong. Yeah, the guy I was watching yesterday, he was doing a Donkey Kong Country Returns like video, and it was like him playing Donkey Kong Country Returns, but it was like he just got done playing Mario Kart and he was like mad because his ELO was dropping. And he was just going crazy. He was making Donkey Kong sounds, like monkey sounds, and he was just doing the most. Okay, like he was doing Donkey Kong noises. The okay. He was doing the like just making Scooby-Doo like Donkey Kong sounds. And he was like, don't act like you guys don't say it when you're alone in your bedroom. Like, come on. He's like, you know, I know you say it. And, you know, he was just being super weird on camera. But it was great because we are all weird, especially when people aren't looking, you know? We just try to act normal. And yeah, I don't make Donkey Kong sounds when I'm alone, but I have made really weird sounds when I'm alone. I will say that. Like, on July 4th in the morning, I was trying to see how fast I could say booty butt cheeks. You know, I was like booty butt cheeks, 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 booty butt cheeks. And I was just saying that in the car while I was driving. It was just like, okay, that's, you know, that's normal. I know everybody is in the car, like just talking to themselves, saying random words as fast as they can. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. And like, Yeah, that's what, like, I don't know. Like, to be able to be your weird self, regardless if people are watching or not. Like, that's what we need to do. I guess, maybe. I don't know. Seems like a good aspiration. You know, because yeah, you don't want to trade yourself, you know, sacrifice yourself for, give your power away to other people, you know? Like, you're betraying yourself just because somebody else is like thinking about you or like seeing you, you know, and judging you. Like, who cares? The people who are judging you probably want to be themselves too. Ooh. Alright. I remember how to do this one from yesterday. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whop. Crazy little bumble. Okay. You go down and you go down. Whoop. And then you hop over and you do one of these maneuvers. Alright, now this is some bullshit right here. Oh god! Jesus. There we go. They should have made the run button and the roll button different, because it's like, in order to run, you have to roll. Unless you jump and then press the run button, you know? Because then you don't roll. But it's like, sometimes when you don't want to jump... Oh wait, did I go to the right place? Did I skip one? No, I just did that one. Okay, Poison Pond. I really didn't like this level. I kind of want to skip it, guys. But I'll do it just for the stream. I don't really care for the water levels, honestly. I love the soundtrack. But the actual level is like... not... I don't like the gimmicks on it. Like, they put enemies on the like edges of the screen, and these like weird, awkward, like floating enemies that just pop up out of nowhere, and it's like, it's really hard to tell where they're at, and it could be really annoying. It's like you have to move really slow, because if you don't, you might get hit by something that is at the edge of the screen. Are not gonna grab the bananas. And it's like, even going upwards, it's like you gotta be like, okay, what's up here? You know, look at that. What was I supposed to do? What the, see what I mean? It's like they plan everything perfectly to just trick you. But luckily, they do give you a lot of free guys. But yeah, the next game I want to play, I think, because I don't think I'm going to play Donkey Kong Country 2 and Country 3 before Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out. I do want to play Donkey Kong Country 2 still, but I don't think I want to stream it or whatever, do a let's play of it. What? No. It's just the next game that I want to play is Dark Souls 1. I played Elden Ring, and that was like my favorite game of all time. And I've played Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 1, but I haven't played them enough to... Oh my god, I didn't get hit. I didn't get hit. I barely played Dark Souls 1. I probably only played Dark Souls 1 for like 2 hours. And I've played Dark Souls 3 a little bit more, and I played a lot of Demon Souls when it first came out. But yeah, I've been really wanting to play Dark Souls. Whoa. And yeah, like, I don't think I'll do it. I know I'm not going to do a let's play of it. It takes too long, and it's a game where I like want to just focus, you know, and kind of get lost in the world. And I do want to do like a review of it though. You know, it's just game reviews take so long, and it's like I'm doing all these other things, and it's like hard for me to figure out which one I should focus. Excuse me, which one I should focus on. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay, at least we got a checkpoint. I think there's a shark over here, or like a swordfish, I mean. I think you have to go this way to get it. Yep, here it is. Man, yeah, the soundtrack though, man. Like, you can't really be stressed out while the soundtrack is playing. Okay, we got both donkeys. And yeah, when Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out, I'm also just gonna do a not a let's play. I'm gonna do a review of it. I think that's gonna be the first game I do where I do like a hardcore review. Oh, come on. How was I supposed to know that was there? So frustrating. Oh my good Jesus. Alright, with this one you gotta be like super quick. You gotta go like, oh, I might have already been too late. Oh, no. Okay, it's there that we gotta go, 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 go. Whew. Alright, and now they try to put a lot of like cheeky little fish over here that you gotta dodge. There's so many of them too. They like continuously pop out. Alright. Somehow I didn't struggle too hard on that. Okay. Oh god. The mine carts. This one's gonna be interesting. I actually really like the mine carts though. The mine carts are super cool. Probably my favorite part of the game. Oh, whoops. Forgot you can't just like duck. Whoa. Oh. That was kind of cool though. I didn't know you can go that way. That was the first time I did that. Okay, I wonder if that's like a super shortcut or something, like if I could skip the level. Okay. Maybe it's not a level skip. Yeah, I don't think it's a level skip. Oh. Oh wow. Surprised I did not get hit by that bumblebee. Okay. Checkpoint. Nice. Oh, we weren't supposed to jump. Alright. Let's try again. Here we go. Oof. Hmm. Silly that they put the Kremlings inside the minecarts, because it like doesn't really add challenge. It's just, oh, I gotta bounce on top of them. See, now that could have faked you out, maybe. Oh! Okay, that was really easy. Blackout basement. Man, if I could beat this... Oh yeah, I remember this one. If I could beat this before I go to work, that'd be pretty cool. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. Man, but this has to be one of the best game soundtracks though. Like every level's good. You know, what do you guys think are like really good game soundtracks, like legendary game soundtracks? Like, I mean, like the best of the best, you know, like I'm talking about like Legend of Zelda, talking about like, you know, Mario, Donkey Kong Country, Sonic. Sonic has some of the best soundtracks, I think, in any games too. Claire Expedition 33, that soundtrack was really good. Surprised how good the soundtrack was, honestly. Like if you guys listen to the song Lumiere, that one just, I love that song so much. It speaks to me on so many levels. Okay, that goes down. They do go down. Wop, hit him with a wop, wop, wop. I knew there was gonna be a barrel. Oh god. Stay away. Okay, we did it. Not bad. This boss is really easy too. All he does is like try to squish you, and then he throws out enemies and you have to kill the enemies. And all you do is just move out of the way, like this, and then boop, boop, kill the enemies, and then he tries to squish you like one more time than he did last time, and then he shoots enemies out. And then he'll try to squish me 4 times. And it's like, I think it's the easiest boss in the game. Maybe besides the first beaver. Uh-oh. I need Donkey Kong to kill these guys. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. And then he dies. Easy peasy. We're only 45 minutes in and we're already on the Chimp Caverns. And these levels are pretty difficult too. Obviously it's the last level before the final boss. Like this thing's really annoying. You gotta make sure it stays like fueled, or else it just like falls and then you lose no matter what. So it is quite the challenging dynamic, but I think it's very creative. I've never seen a platformer do this. So I give them, you know, a round of applause for doing something like this. Oh. See, and then they try to fake you out. It's like there's fuel up there, but it doesn't do anything for you. Unless you can get it, and I just don't know how to get it. Yeah, like, and if you miss any of the fuel, you will not have enough fuel to finish the level, so you have to make sure you get every barrel. Okay, like that's probably the hardest one to get. And then there's some more difficult like parts up here. Eventually you have to dodge like all these bees. Yep, and then they only give you one fuel at a time, so it's like kind of nail biting. But it's not too hard as long as you know the jumps. And then here's the, this is probably like, oh, I jumped too early, I guess. I guess that's just a shortcut. I think I did that last time too. And you just gotta kill these beavers. Yep. Not too bad. Should I save? Let's see, we go here, then here. Yeah, let's just save real quick, just so I don't have to like go all the way back to the other level and use Funky Kong to get to the next world. Yeah, guys, and another thing I'm realizing too, when you set out on a journey to go do something, you start finding out who you are. You know, like you create yourself as you go on your journey. You know, so like if you're like a YouTuber and you feel like your personality isn't strong enough or something, or you know, you feel like awkward, you know, just realize you're creating yourself, and you'll eventually find things that work out for you, you know? So don't overthink it, you know? People don't care as much as you think that they do. And that's not a bad thing. That gives you freedom. And when people do care, you know, you'll have the experience to actually, like, you know, be able to like hold the attention of millions of people, I guess, if you make it to that level, right? Which not all of us won't even get to that level, you know? Not everybody wants millions of subscribers, but you get what I'm saying. Like, just by doing it, you grow and you learn who you are, and you create a new self, you know? You create a self that you're comfortable with and that you like. Oh. That's a weird jump. I don't know how to get over there. I guess I could do it without the, Ooh, I've never seen this before. Oh, but I'm able to make that jump without the, rhino, is what I was trying to say. Let's go. You do got to give it to Rare though. They made just really good games back in the day. Oh hey. Like they had so much humor. Like, you could tell they were a British company. Because, like, just their sense of humor is, like... It just feels British. It's, like, really cheeky and, like... I don't know, just really silly. And you could feel that, like, vibe in a lot of their animations and stuff. Like Banjo-Kazooie, you know, Donkey Kong Country series, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, they just made so many good games back in the day. I wish they were still like what they used to be. Are they still around anymore? I don't know if Rare is like a game company anymore. Oh no. Ugh. Might as well keep on getting these, just to make sure we have enough lives to beat the level, I guess, even though I have every level unlocked, so it's not like a big deal. Oops. Oh, I got another guy from the Bananas, so that's all good. Whew. No! Okay. Hello. Hopefully this is the end. Oh my god. I think this is a bonus level. Oh, it's just where you get the G. Should be close to the end of the level. There we go. Alright, and then Misty Mines. I think this is the one where... isn't there lights in this one? No, it's just where enemies get spit out of barrels. Okay. What? I was on top of him. Yeah, and you could use the TNTs to blow up the barrels that generate the snakes. Oh, I got kind of confused there with where the level was at. Okay. Not too shabby. I feel like I'm flying through these. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Okay, yeah, this one sucks. Because these guys right here, they jump every time you jump. And if you don't have the high ground, they will probably kill you. And the lights, you have to keep on turning the lights on because they'll turn off. And then you won't be able to see. And you'll be just like, you know, flying in the dark. Okay. Whew. Oh my god. Jesus. I just kind of guessed there. Oh, hello. Okay, push that. Okay, go. Alright. And there's a crazy vulture there. But you like pick up a barrel and you're able to kill him. Oh god. Come on. What am I supposed to do? Oh god. I can't see. I did it somehow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I made it. Oh my god. So nerve-wracking. Okay. Just 3 more levels, actually. Very, very surprised, guys. Okay. Yeah, and sorry if I'm not saying much. I'm like really locked in right now. Oh, that sucked. I felt like I couldn't make it no matter what I did there. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Nice. Whew. Yeah, like a lot of times in these games, like if you just go forward, you don't hesitate, like the timing will be like good for you. Okay, we got the checkpoint. Nice, we got Donkey Kong. We got the N. Okay. Good. Okay. Oof. Get Donkey Kong just in case if I have to kill those guys. Oh my god. No! So stupid. Okay. Oof, that's so close. Alright. Silly freaking beaver. What are you even doing? Beavers don't live in mines. Like, the lore is not accurate. Alright, this part's kind of hard because there's other areas where you gotta pick up barrels again, and you gotta kill those guys before you jump onto the platform, and it could be really just like last second kind of thing. See what I mean? But okay, we made it. Wow. I'm feeling like a pro Donkey Kong player right now. What's my speedrun record? Alright, Neki. Oh, okay, Neki's making me eat my words here. It's alright. I'm gonna get that, Neck. I'm gonna get that. I got you. I see you. One more hit, bro. One more hit. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then what? Give me that banana. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now we get to fight Gangplank. Which, he's really not that hard. Honestly, kind of underwhelming in my opinion. You just hit him, and he runs across, and you jump over him, and then he throws his crown, and you jump, and then he runs across twice. Bloop. And he gets a little faster each time, and he throws his crown again, and he runs across 3 times. Faster each time once again. And then he does this thing. Oh, I forgot. I gotta hit him. Okay, I might have messed up. I might lose, because Donkey Kong's so big, his hitboxes are so big, and you gotta dodge these, like, really... You gotta dodge those. But we'll see. Maybe I'm just goated on the sticks. Yep. And then it comes back this time, and you gotta dodge it again, and then he throws his crown. Yep. And he'll throw his crown, like, whoop, and I'll be like, wop. And he'll jump to the other side. And then his cannons will come down again. And I usually stay on this side because the screen doesn't move. And yep, I wasn't fast enough. But it's okay. I should be able to beat it this time. As long as I keep Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's really OP because his hitboxes are so small. Okay. Jumps across twice. Oh god. 3 times. Zoop. Zoop. Okay, don't forget the crown. Alright. Just kind of like wait for the barrel or the cannons. Nice. Okay. Come over here. Easy. Here comes the thing again. Nice. Wait for him to throw the crown. Jump. He's gonna hop to the other side. I'm gonna stay over here. Nice move. Go. Okay, and it comes back one more time. Go, and he's gonna throw the crown. And then he's gonna act like he dies. Like it's like a fake cutscene. Like you get the credits, but they're not real credits. Which this would have been crazy back in the day. I think this is like, this wasn't a common thing for games to do back then. And then he fights you again. I kind of forget what he does though. What does he do for this third? Oh, he just jumps. He just jumps over you. He jumps and then he throws his crown. And then he jumps over you again, and then he jumps back, but they're like tiny hops. And he throws his crown, and then he jumps over you again, and he does the tiny hops. And then he like does tiny hops again, and then he throws his crown, and then he's dead. So yeah, easy. That's the end of the game. The credits are gonna roll. There's like some like, you know, silly like ending stuff with Cranky Kong. He says, "Well done, my boy. Who'd have thought a young whippersnapper like you could have beaten that bunch of no good Kremlings? You made an old man proud. Go and look in your board or your hoard. I think you'll be in for a surprise." If I had been playing, I'd have found everything. Yeah, and this is where he tells you to like finish the game and find all the secret areas. But you don't get anything. No secret ending or anything like that, I don't think, for getting everything, so it's kind of silly. And now we got all the bananas. Everything is good in DK World. And then this is when like all the cast like shows up, and you know, they're like silly and they like, I don't know, like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong like hurt each other and like prank each other kind of thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough, and I will catch you guys on the next video. I don't know what I'm gonna make next, but yep, I'm going to be brainstorming and whipping it up in the kitchen, so when that's ready to serve, I'll bring it to your guys' table, and I'll see you guys shortly. So have a good day and peace out.